Now, there's other situations going on, and I had to inform individuals about a real situation concerning international security. So, along with individuals know how real it is because I educate international security. I'm not making this documentary for nothing. So, uh, let me explain something. Habitation, you have some chick running around just trying to learn the reason of my physics and habitation. My habitation is naturally, how can I say, um, my habitation is naturally wonderful. But stop being so nosy and stop pacing around me like you're trying to cause a situations because if you have those type of conscious intentions, listen, if I told you, you ever seen Indiana Jones, the crystal skulls, the jewel skulls and stuff like that? You don't know nothing about me and you dealing with high levels of physics and I'm the reason of your social economic system and your earth. Stop pacing around me trying to have the wrong intentions and causing the wrong things at a time. Stop trying to attract the wrong type of um, uh, physics or intentions around me when it comes to the physical reality. Please, I don't need no outside influence that wants to draw the wrong type of intentions because of other stupidity of other individuals that just want to test their reality. I don't got time for individuals' ignorance when it comes to wanting to know, you know? Oh man. Let me explain something. You ever seen that movie that's coming out with the guy said he made a way for him to be when with looking like the little GI Joe dolls and stuff like that. you know, that guy's a wonderful guy, wonderful, wonderful guy. I should know. I know about. I'm the head of all social economics, MIeNG JR, and I know my son that that is real. How can I say this? Extremely exquisite when it comes to physics that resembles a higher quality level of the physical reality in my literal child I'm speaking about. Now, I'm just going to be real, let me explain something to individuals a certain type of way. You have individuals, I don't deal with certain type of metaphysical witchcraft when it comes to certain acknowledgement. So individuals, I don't need to see your butt plugs, okay? Oh, I don't know about the imprint. Oh. Let me explain something to individuals, right? You have people that's already trying to cause the wrong reality. If a person went after my natural habitation, I don't know what type of physical invader of cellular or inner celestial cellular structure that you got going on causing the irritation of an individual of the higher quality of the reasonable habitation. So you need to go figure out the situation a certain type of way, bro. You see what I'm speaking about? I have a cell phone. That's enough. It's just like being in the army, and then you're already dealing with natural elements that cause traumatic experience and trauma, and then you have an individual that is negligent or ignorant when it comes to their consciousness, and then they be around individuals feely, touching, all type of situations. And the man looks at him and like, are you sure at another time? It's just like one time, these guys invited me jogging in Prospect Park. I went jogging with them. For some reason that night, the guys was like, yo, listen, man, we're gonna, I thought it was just a group of us just going jogging. Like, we just hang out, we always speaking with each other, we going jogging. But then the guy started saying some weird and already started doing weird things. And I looked at the guy like, yo, listen. In my conscience, I was like, this is the last time I'm coming to Prospect Park ever jogging with individuals, because we could have went jogging, because I usually was going jogging already. So individuals, we were younger kids, they always wanted to go jogging a certain type of way, a certain outside of, where we was in our social economics. I'm like, hey man, all right, whatever, man. I'm thinking it's probably just because individuals just want to do, bonding or some type of funny situation. Individuals want to do other weird things. While I'm jogging, an individual pulled out a gun on me, so, with a mask on me, and then it was already an uncomfortable situation for while we were jogging a certain type of way. So when I was by myself at the time, because, my pace was faster than other individuals, then another person that was, I guess they were slower pace, a certain type of way, I was going to go, encourage them and just keep on jogging. And then next thing you know, the individual, while I'm approaching him, like in my pacing, I see another individual came out the bush and started pulling the gun on this nigga. But he was an Indian kid. He was like, the guy he pulled the gun out that was with us was like a real Indian kid. And I'm like, I'm mad young at the time, and I'm like, hey, I started making noise because, I didn't want him to shoot the kid while we were in the park. Like, hey, let him know somebody was there. Like, hey, what you doing? The guy's like, mind your fucking back the fuck up. I'm like, looking at what? I was like, yo, bro, I can't do that, man. I said, yo, listen, man, that's my brother and shit. I started lying to the individual. Like, yo, that's my brother, man. What's up wrong with you, yo? And he was like, nah, back the fuck up. Get the fuck back. I'm like, what? I'm looking at the individual like, what you saying? Then when I turned around and shit, there was somebody coming at me with a mask on. So I tried to dip, I tried to cut. It was like, it became like some football scene. After that, I tried to dip and cut, and then the individual tried to tackle me. So I cut, but he ended up hitting the tree. So when I ran up the hill, so when I cut back, I ended up slipping, and then I ended up landing on my wrist, and then he jumped on me. So I started pounding on him, like, boom, boom, boom. I started hitting him, like, wrist hurting and all. I just started hammering this guy, like, boom, boom, boom. He had to take off the mask. I took off his mask and shit because he was losing consciousness the way I was hitting him and shit. So, the other guy with me on the gun, and the other guy that I'm with, is just kind of scared. So when I took off the guy's mask, ended up being kids that that invited me to go jogging. So when that happened, I was like, hey, man, that was it for the jogging and hanging out with them guys after that. Then after that, it was this uncomfortable situation ever since then. Another person, another person said it was like a game. Oh, that's that. I don't think that was a game. I was kind of young. I didn't really look into the situation. Went to my house that night. Lady in the house was like, what happened to you? I had to act like I fell down the stairs because I had to go to the hospital to get my arm checked out, and I told my wrist was fractured. Went to the hospital, ended up finding out my wrist was fractured. I was like, oh man. After that, there was nothing else. There was nothing else to say about anything. It was just like, alright. Seeing them guys again, they're like, yo man, so. The little side emotions towards me, feeling ways about certain things towards me. Oh, yeah, all fast with car. I'm like, oh. Other guys already got killed, hanging out with those guys. So I was like, oh man, too bad. And for some reason, these are the guys I spoke about in another YouTube, on one other documentary. The boxing, every day smoking weed or boxing. Might as well do something. Might as well do something when it came to that. For some reason, we're smoking weed, drinking all day. When I come down the block, these guys are boxing. Hey, so something. It must have been something a certain type of way, huh? But I don't say nothing. I just look at it like, an experience, them guys around my way never really liked me, so, every girl I was with, they wanted to be with. then on top of it, it was all type of funny situations at the time, so, you know, ignorance of other people in social economics probably, right, that influenced them or educated them, right? Oh, somebody creeping up on me? Oh. No, go ahead. So, hey, man, I don't care about your funny bunch and shit, but, since they went after gas for so long and stuff, right? So, there's a girl I keep seeing on my internet that remind me of the girl from Footloose that tried to get the guy, was it George Lucas? I think that she tried to get George Lucas killed in the movie a certain type of way and wanted to be a desperado that just didn't care about her habitation and stuff. But I keep seeing her face in a darker tone, hair complexion, and then she reminds me of Liv, the girl I've been telling you about. But that's just other. She reminds me so much that you ever seen like the movie I was speaking about with the guy what's his name? The guy that made the movie looking like the toy soldiers with the black girl said you better believe it. They're looking like little G.I. Joes and stuff. You gotta see the commercial and know what I'm speaking about. That that girl, that guy in the movie that said he did something because he had to do something for his habitation. She looked like a chick that broke into his astrological tree. I would know, but hey, take my word for it or not, hey, it's on you. The individuals I knew of the astrological tree never looked like her. I don't know if another person says, I'm Amerigo Vespucci. I even know the reason of the eagle. So if another person telling me something else, something, you think you know something I don't know naturally, then you can go ahead. You could be stupid. I'm real nice. I'm real nice. You have no idea, bro. But since other people watching me social economics and stuff, we'll just think about the habitations of one's intent at a time. Love one.